scholarship is called the Peter Kievenaar Memorial Scholarship. And my husband was an engineer and passed away at 55, 3 weeks after retirement.
I'm related to Joan Keivenaar. Joan and Pete and Bob and I were good friends growing up. We married best friends. Pete and Bob were best friends, and Joan and I were cousins, and we married.
My husband and I never had children, but we both believed in education, and education has got us the lifestyle that we lived. So I thought about it, and I said, I can't let his memory go. He's too young. And the only way to carry it on is to do something he believed in, which was education. And also to pay back for the life we had. And the only way you pay back is education, because it gets carried on from generation to generation.
Oh, we're just helping Joan, in Pete's memory, and he can rely on family, I suppose, speak. So.
And he loved golf. And my niece said to me, Auntie, we should play golf one day. Get a bunch of people, charge them money, and donate it. So I thought about it, and I said, great idea.
The family decided they wanted to start with a golf outing, which turned into a full-blown golf tournament for several years.
10 years.
10 years. And
it was arduous. A lot of work, a lot of people involved. And it got to the point after 10 years, it was getting too much work for me and the committee. So we decided, let's do something easier, cash raffle. And it's easy. The only thing we do is I give out door prizes. And we have a silent auction, which is all clear money to the scholarship. And $100. $50 goes to the scholarship, $50 goes to cash prize. We do 5 cash prizes. And when you think about it, that's far better than the lottery. The top prize this year is $3,700. The next one, I forget, $2,400, whatever, but it goes, we have 5 cash prizes. You don't have to do anything, you just have to give me a check for $100. If you can't participate, a check for $10 towards just a donation would help us immensely. But we've done this for 3 years, the cash raffle. People love it. They keep coming back. But we need more people. We need more supporters.
There is a website, and there's a Facebook page. Just spread the word from, we've got a great group of parents this year that have been helping us, and they're parents of students who have won the scholarship, and we'd love to have more parents involved. We'd love to have businesses in West Bridgewater, and we'd love to have a number of students apply for the scholarship in the coming year.
Go on the website, go on Facebook. Look at the details. We do one event a year, a cash raffle. We don't ask for money all the time. It benefits the town, it benefits the students. If you can't afford to participate in the raffle, please donate $10, donate $15. If you want to just come to the dinner, $16 for you to come to the dinner. If you purchase a ticket, I pay your dinner. No money comes out of the scholarship. No money. 100% goes to the scholarship.
I sincerely thank all of you, and please raise your glass. You toast to PK, and why you believe in it is carried out to this scholarship. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers. Steve, turn it over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks again for supporting the Peter Kievenaar Memorial Scholarship. Joan, thanks for the surprise. I wasn't sure I was speaking tonight, so.
Hey, no one. Where's your note?
I always do appreciate the opportunity, though, to say thank you. But this year, we had a little twist here. Fortunate enough that my son Timothy, who's attended the Mass Maritime Academy, was able to take some time and come up to join us. So this time what I'll do is I'm going to hand the mic over to Tim. I think he's a little more prepared than I am. Thank you.
I don't think he was right. I'm actually extremely nervous, and I can't say I was completely ready. But I'll start off by telling you a little bit about myself and what I'm doing at Massachusetts Maritime Academy. My name is Timothy Courier, and I am a second-class cadet, what most colleges would know as a junior. I am planning to graduate next summer as a marine engineering major. I'll be licensed by the Coast Guard with my third assistant engineer's license, and I'll be able to sail on any ship, well, except for Navy ships, and run the power plants. So, if I could talk about what I'm doing, I mean, most people wouldn't really understand. I could tell people what I'm doing at school right now with the regiment. Tomorrow, I have a very important inspection going on. A friend of mine said to his mother that he had admiral's inspection tomorrow, which means the president of our school is coming to inspect our rooms. And his mother said, "Did you study?" Well, it doesn't quite work like that, but I'm going to be graduating with what I guess you could call 2 pieces of paper and 2 majors. One from the regiment, saying that I went for 4 years as a cadet, which means that I basically learned skills in ironing, floors, cleaning bathrooms, marching, and other things that come along with that. So, but that's very valuable, and that's one thing. But the marine engineering major is just something that I absolutely love, and I can't wait to start. Hopefully, I'll be shipping out with a company called MSC, Military Sealift Command. They actually supply the Navy underway with different supplies that they need, including fuel and all sorts of stuff like that. And this coming winter, I hope to ship out with them as on sort of a co-op, and it'll be a great experience. But I really hope that it really shows to be all I want it to be. And I'm putting my all in right now, and I'm really nervous. But I would just like to wrap up by saying thank you to all of you and to Joan Keivenaar for this wonderful opportunity. It definitely helps, make it a little more comfortable going to school, knowing that I can pay back just a little bit less. That all the prices being outrageous now. It's just such a great help. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tim. I don't think I have to tell you how proud my wife Dawn and I are of Tim. At this time, I want to ask somebody to come up who has also been very helpful in shaping the character of my son. Tim is also an Eagle Scout. And so at this time, one of the parents of our recipients happened to be his scoutmaster. So I'm going to ask Barry Meltzer to please come up and say a few words.
So I'm Barry Meltzer. I'm here tonight as Tim's scoutmaster, although I am very proud of what Tim turned out, how Tim turned out. But it's Ben Meltzer's dad. And I was asked to just say a couple of words on what this scholarship means. I first thought of that. I thought, well, what does it mean to Ben? And that was really the question. But it's not just what does it mean to Ben. What does it mean to both of us, to my wife and myself, and to Ben as well? And Tim touched on it. I mean, the first thing is it's a scholarship. It's money. And that money means 2 things. It means flexibility. Ben had more choices on what he could do. And it means, at the end of the day, he's not going to be under the kind of weight of debt that many of our kids are. And that's very helpful. The other thing is, for Ben, it was recognition, right? I got a scholarship. They liked me. They really, really liked me. And it was recognition of all the hard work he put in. And like all the rest of the recipients, it was recognition of the hard work they put in and their talents, and being recognized in the pool of these kids. And it's West Bridgewater. It's a very small town. You know the caliber of the recipients. And to be recognized in the pool of those recipients really means something. And then what does it mean to us? our kid got recognized. And that's kind of cool as a parent, right? And again, you know all the families, you know all the recipients, so in that pool of recipients, it also means something to you. But we also got to meet this person, Joan, this awesome
Listen to this.
You can heckle later. Right now, I'm nice. She's giving my kid money, all right? Which was a side benefit, and really, really nice. So not only do we get to meet Joan and all the people associated with this, and all of you who have supported this fellowship over the years, thank you. But also work with the parents of the other recipients and the other people, as Joan mentioned, who do this, and your special group. So that's meaningful as well. So again, at the end of the day, just thank you. It's been an interesting recognition, it's been interesting financially. It's been a lot of fun to do. We'll hang out and play with both of us. Thank you.
Well, I don't know if everybody's noticed, but as I first started coming up here, we happen to have a gentleman, Tad Stefanik. I hope I pronounced your last name right, Tad.
Close enough.
Tad is actually with Channel 9, West Bridgewater.
Oh my God, this is my chance.
So we're actually, Dad was kind enough to volunteer to come down and record this evening, which you'll be sharing on cable in West Bridgewater, because we really appreciate that this scholarship supports West Bridgewater students. And part of my mission, and I know the mission of other parents in here as well, and Joan, is to get more West Bridgewater people behind this scholarship. As Joan said, in my presentation, I didn't even have the right number up there. It's over $86,000 that you've given to the students of West Bridgewater, and plans to have this to continue on. So we're going to get more people, more power behind this message as we send it out. So Dad, thank you very much for taking your time to come down.
More than welcome.
It's funny about West Bridgewater, it's not a very big town, so when things like this happen, you generally get to know everybody. So the next parent I'm going to ask to come up here is somebody who I had an opportunity to get to know through the youth association. He always was a leader himself and involved and willing to do whatever it took to help things move along for the kids, and a lot of that shows through their kids, and I think that's why his daughter was chosen as well for this honor. So at this time, I'm going to ask Tom Nicoli to come up and say a few words. And yes, I do call him my friend.
Thanks for preparing me. I had no idea that I'd be asked to say a few words, but the scholarship committee. Joan, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your generosity and thinking of the children and the students of West Bridgewater. It's an amazing thing that you've done for the children of West Bridgewater and all of the recipients that go back for an 8 or 12-year span, as long as you've done the scholarship. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you, thank you, thank you. Your generosity is much appreciated and will never be taken for granted. Thank you. I hope that every student, parent, grandparent from this point forward takes note of what you've done and helps to keep the Keivenaar scholarship going years in and years out, from here on and from here out. It doesn't take much. Simple donations are always greatly appreciated. The $100 donation to take a chance of winning the award, whatever it is, $4,000, $3,000. It doesn't matter what the award is, but just the payback will go on for generations to come. So thank you, Joan.
All right, Sherry, I won't call you. But we know you're down there, and Sherry, thanks. I want to thank you for taking the time to pass on the communication to more and more past recipients, which helped get more information in, so we were able to update our presentation. And you can learn more that, as Tom said, supporting the children of West Bridgewater, and you can see that a lot of them have grown to be very fine, successful adults. So, and all of you who have been participating in this can give yourself a lot of credit for helping make that happen. At this time, I'm going to ask another friend of mine to come up who's always involved in different organizations and was the past president of Boosters Club in West Bridgewater. And you never need to prepare her. She's always got something to say. So we'll ask Susan Jody to please come up.
Hi. As you know, my name is Susan Toti, and my daughter Juliana was a 5-time recipient of this fabulous scholarship. So let me just, her picture there, but in her little bio. So let me tell you a little bit about what she's doing today. She graduated from the University of Rhode Island as a nurse in December of this past year. I have to say she did graduate summa cum laude. So. It made me very proud because she found that balance of going to college, having a great time, being involved, and doing well. And I couldn't ask for anything more. She graduated and while she finished her last semester in the summer before, and after that, while she was studying for her boards as a nurse, she worked as a clinical care tech at Tufts Hospital, Tufts Medical Center in Boston. And then once she passed the test, they immediately offered her a position. So she's currently working at Tufts on the telemetry floor, 6 North, if anybody ever goes to visit anybody there, as a nurse. And the amazing thing that she has shared with me is how much she didn't learn in nursing school. And I think that pretty much goes across the board because there is just so much to learn as a nurse. And despite the wonderful education, that hands-on piece as a tech and then as a nurse, she's not here today. She was supposed to be away for the weekend, did a Tough Mudder yesterday. Hopefully she's taking care of her wounds from the Tough Mudder yesterday, so she's home recovering. But she does extend her appreciation to Joan. She knows Joan. She's been here in the past, and she's very appreciative because the money that she received over the 5 years helped her, helped the family, and helped her get the education, the wonderful education that she did get. And thank you for that very much. Having said that, I remember when she graduated from high school, and during the awards night, and she received the scholarship, and you see the folder that says Peter Kievenaar, and all of a sudden coming down the aisle is this woman coming down the aisle. And she's like, are you Juliana? Are you Juliana? And it's Joan. And I'm like, oh, all right, so this is nice to know us. And she just wanted to meet her recipients, which I think that is remarkable in and of itself, that she really likes to reach out and meet these kids. And so that was the first year, and then she reapplied, and she got this again. And again, I didn't really know much. We came the first year to the golf tournament, and we participated, and she did her thing, and we bought our raffle tickets during the golf tournament. And then she applied again, and she received it in the 3rd year. And I've been coming every year to these events. Well, prior to this type of an event, it was the golf tournament and the raffles. And I'm a person that appreciates somebody that does things for people, because I do a lot for people. And I knew that by the 2nd to 3rd time she received this, I was like, someday I'm going to help, because I believe in giving back to what, paying it forward and giving my thanks. And so I tried very hard to try to help Joan along the way. Once I said, I'm giving up those boosters, my kids are out of high school, and I just wanted to be able to do more for Joan to help make this. I don't know if I've done much. I try to help her reach out to the kids. I try to get addresses. I try to do a little Facebook page. Which the Facebook. There is a Facebook. Well, but she's not really on Facebook. I just had to make up one for her in order to get the scholarship page. So she has a name, but it's really good to have, because otherwise it would have been attached to me, and that wouldn't have been, on my, couldn't think any, I'm not that tech savvy, so I couldn't figure out any other way to do it. But, so there is a Facebook page. We're actively trying to reach out to the past and present parents. As soon as I found out who received it this year, I reached out to Sherry and some of the other parents just to say, hey, this is a great scholarship, and hopefully, their kids, can potentially earn it again based on the requirements. So as a parent, on behalf of my daughter, thank you all for participating, for contributing to helping my daughter's education and helping take the load, as Tim has already said, a little bit less burdensome with her paying back her student loans. So thank you very much, and I continue to promise to help as much as I can.
Thank you, Sue. I told you she'd have no problem. So right now, I guess with the camera running, I'm going to take this opportunity to make a special introduction to the people of West Bridgewater. I think it's time for them to meet Joan Kievenaar. What do you say? Come on, Joan, come on. I think Tim did a pretty good thing when he stood up on the side. I think he'll be good right here, too. So I'm going to hand over the mic, and I'm going to go to Joan.
Hi, West Bridgewater. Seriously, I got a lot of praise and attention tonight, but I want everybody to know the idea comes from my name, from my husband. All the work comes from my sister Kathy, my husband Jen, my cousin Janet, my husband Clark, and Tom Olson, and there's a number of other people that are involved, but these are the mainstay of who's made this happen for 12 years. So please give them the round of applause. Now, like magic, where's Tom? The food, Patriots, excuse me, the food appears, and Justine's going to come by just like by table, so we're not all standing up. So those of you that are not up, take a look at the video, and also silent auction items. Oh. $150. Bruins tickets, Barbara Chapman, $140. LeBaron Foursome, Jim Allen, $315. Terramia Restaurante, Barbara Chapman, $110. Antico Forno, Roger Nicoli, $105. Thank you all. That is all money that goes towards the scholarship, nothing to do with the 50-50 raffle. So we're going to get ready and draw the numbers. Okay, everybody, we're ready for the drawing. To draw the fifth prize. Jewelry Pratt, her mother was one of the recipients last year, has passed away, and we've asked her to begin the raffle drawing. She will press the button. There are no numbers to draw. Press the button. Laura Darby, she is unfortunately not here, but she's the first one, and she's the 5th place winner, okay? Well, we need a volunteer to do another one. Kathy, push the button, please.
I wanted to wait for the big number.
Today, I'll tell you. Volunteer. One, two, three. Who is? Calvin, and she's not here. I'm not here, I get the money. John, come and press the button, please. This is my favorite fan club, John. Who am I?
Favorite gentleman in all the world.
Lois Nimmo. Lois and I went to college together. Oh, I'm sorry.
5th prize was $200. 4th prize, $400. Lois, your 3rd.
$550. Hey, Lois. I'm not going to push the button.
Hold on to your knees, Brian. Really?
What's he gonna win it? 168. Vivian Cray was one of the vice admirals that I work for, and she's not here. But remember, she took care of this country. So, okay. I'm gonna do the last one. And I do not own a ticket number. I will not break the country.
What's everybody?
Number is 130. Ann Grenier. Oh my God. Her husband is wonderful.
All right.
This is the 2nd time that Ann has won. At this, okay. $3,700. John, I've known for many years. Their daughter has one child, she and her husband, and I know her daughter very well because she also has MS. And she is now going, is having their 2nd child. So I am more than thrilled that you won this. John, please don't take it personally. Buy tickets next year. Thank you all for coming and your support. Thank you. And I hope you enjoy
We hope it continues, and we're trying to build up the scholarship fund so that it will continue over many, many years to come. And judging from the presentation we saw tonight with where many of the recipients are, West Bridgewater has done a great job with their educating their students, and we'd like to be a part of it.
I'm really proud. It's been 12 years, $86,500 in scholarships for as I call it, a nobody scholarship. Nobody knows us. And it's wonderful to meet the parents and the students and to hear all the accolades I received and the committee tonight. So thank you very much.